All right, good evening and welcome to Talking Sports Live here from Full Moon Barbecue, 1935 Main Street in Madison. I'm Rob J. along with Jamie Horton, and we have a very, very special show tonight. We'll be talking with Ronnie Thomas, former Mississippi Valley State defensive end, and also we'll be talking with Jackson State softball sensation Mari Stevens. I thought you were going to put the camera on Mari. Why are you standing there with your arm folded? Oh, there's Mari. Okay, that's Mari. So we'll be talking with he's standing there like this. All right. Before we get this show started, I want to let you know that this show is brought to you by Pennington and Trim Alarm Services. Their motto is let us in. We'll keep them out. 601-939-5231. First Commercial Bank, where business is personal. 601-709-7777. Willie T. Abston Law Firm. They are knowledgeable, experienced, caring. The number 601-487-8839. Mansell Media and Marketing Agency is a full-service advertising and marketing agency. The number there is 601-339-2040. Richard Shaw of Dynastics Promotions, the official clothier of Talking Sports Live. The number there is 601-353-1956. Richard Shaw has been in business since 1980 when I was just a little bitty baby. What you laughing at? Okay.
I wouldn't thought of it.
Well, let me tell you something. He was, but he wasn't a little bit of baby.
And also, this show is brought to you by More and More Sports Management. The theme there is nothing but more. 601-260-3509. Nothing but more. It'll make a lick of sense. But we have a great show tonight. So, Ronnie, thank you so much for joining us, man. We really, really appreciate that. Watching you at Mississippi Valley, when you played there under Coach Dancy, you are a special player. So, how's everything going with you?
First off, I'm just happy to be here. Glad y'all extended the invitation and everything. Even though I'm in some hostile environment right now with all this blue and white around me. But I'm still happy to be here, though. Playing it, it was a good time, a great time, actually. Everybody see Coach Dancy is at Mississippi State now. I want to give a special shout out to him because that was just a special coach to play for. A lot of people ain't give me a chance coming out of JUCO because, being an undersized defensive end.
Yeah.
And so Dancy, he took me in, invited me over to Valley, told me, didn't care really much about the size difference and everything. He just wanted somebody to come out and just play hard and just give him everything he had. So that was the coach I wanted to play for. And now I look back on my career, I probably wouldn't want to play for anybody else but him.
Wow, that's all right. He's always been that kind of guy, though.
Always.
Yeah.
Always been that kind of guy.
Yeah.
And, me and him see each other every day. Of course, he's PE teacher dad now. He took my spot when I got elevated a little bit more. And first day I walked in, I had my championship shirt on. And he said, "Oh, man, this is going to be a long year." But Coach Thomas he's a good guy. And, we talk all the time about, Mississippi Valley and his time now. And I just want to know, you went to the spring game this past week.
Yes, sir.
Tell us that experience and how the team looking.
Oh, it's always good being back home.
Yeah.
First and foremost, going back to Valley, it's a special place. When I got on the field, I was really excited. I always get them goosebumps whenever I go back and get a chance to be in that environment.
Your new field.
Hey, the new field.
Yeah, your new
we bougie now.
Yeah,
I got Facebook.
that's a nice field.
It is.
Yes, sir. We ain't got the potholes up out there and everything. But, that was like our 12 man right there.
Yeah.
But it's a beautiful field and everything. I couldn't play on it. But Coach Buckley, you can already see the shift. He kind of gotten it back to that gritty Valley, that no nonsense Valley. Where when you play us, it's gonna be a fist fight. You're gonna know you was in a fight at the end of the game.
Yeah.
And so just from when I first got there and seeing the players from when they first exited out the locker room, they knew what to do. They was going to stretch. They was getting straight to it. It wasn't no laughing, no playing, and no grab ass and stuff like that. You can just kind of see the shift in the culture. That I love it. I love it. You know what I'm saying? And he seemed like a good guy and everything. Just from talking to him and shaking his hand and stuff, seemed like a great guy and everything. And I know he decorated as far as playing himself.
Yes, exactly.
So,
Exactly. You think he's already got himself acclimated to the Valley system, the Valley way?
if you could have heard the way he was talking to them boys out there, he's definitely gonna fit in perfectly fine at Mississippi Valley State. That Valley, we can be some rough guys now. It's some rough guys in that Delta area, but he handled it like he from the Delta himself. So yes, sir.
Yeah, we want to see Valley. We want to see Valley do well.
We do.
Absolutely.
And I tell him that every day. I say, we don't dislike you. We may dislike this other dude. And Baton Rouge ain't
Oh, it's
called no
one of
names,
yeah.
Yeah, we may dislike them, but we want to see Valley thrive. And Coach Buckley been on the show.
Yes,
He's a good friend of the show. And he's a good friend with me and Rob. But I just really feel that I think you got the right hire this time. I really do.
Yes,
I think he's gonna bring some new stuff up in there. Southern's y'all first game at home, so y'all christen y'all new field with your new jumbotron too.
Hey, listen, I'm just trying to figure out where was it when I was playing there. You know what I'm saying? Where was it when I was playing up there?
They were working on it.
They probably knew I ain't need one though, because I would have been up there pointing up and showing out for it. Nancy probably would have to grab me by the back of my jersey off the field or something. But yes, sir. Now I definitely think it was a great hire actually. Like, we definitely hit the jackpot with that hire, and we're gonna be competitive this year.
And Rob, I think that comes help with recruiting too. When you bring a recruit on campus, new field, a new jumbotron, and things that they working. I think they're trying to work on the from what I understand, trying to work on the press box and everything.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I think it's good for that. I hope they get it.
Yeah, that's one place I think they need to work on, the press box.
Yes.
Because let me tell you this, Ronnie, we are in the middle of the press box, and the coaches, the Valley coaches, are right beside us. There's a door right there. I mean, they are right beside us. So when they were coming out at halftime, they were playing Jackson State, and Valley was trailing. So with me being there now, so I'm saying, Jackson State has outgained Valley this, the Jackson State has done this. So the last coach that was walking past us, he said, "It ain't gonna be like that in the second half." Wait a minute, don't get me.
I was say you can't just we some fiery people now. We survive.
We know that. Trust me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So what was we were talking a moment ago before we got on there. We were talking about the FAMU game.
Yes, sir.
Valley beat FAMU. We were all happy.
We really would.
Was that the best? I mean, you were like one of the coaches.
Yes, sir. GA. Yes, sir. Yeah.
So what was it that how was it? Nobody gave Valley a chance.
Yes, sir.
Not one soul.
Yeah.
What was it about Valley that beat FAMU in Tallahassee?
Nate Bull. We call him Nate Bull. Yeah. That's a bad man right there. And Jackson State got themselves a good one. And when we played that game, we noticed that the cornerback kept pressing him. You know, and then with Nate, if you're gonna walk down on Nate and press him, you better have brought your hard hat to work. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not no easy guy to guard. And they did the first half, and they ate them up every time they did it. So coming out of halftime, we just knew, oh, they're gonna adjust. They're gonna realize we gotta stop all this blitzing and pressing. We can't guard Nate. So we're gonna back up. And we came out that locker room halftime. And sure enough, they were still pressing and trying to blitz all day.
But you know what that tells me? That they didn't respect Valley.
No, not at all.
Keep doing that.
That's what it was. That's what it was. They didn't respect us, and I think at that point, you know, it was implemented in the team's head. Hey, we ain't got nothing to lose at this point.
Right.
We have nothing to lose, and you know, y'all had beat them at that point. So we smell blood in the water. Like, you know, these guys, they probably really ain't got nothing to play for at this point. Let's go ahead and take advantage of it. So they, you know, we was just like stuck side physicality. It was a real physical game for us. When you go back and watch the video and, you know, go back and watch the tape, we was punching them in the mouth, and they just seemed like they didn't have the heart to respond whenever we would boom, you know, boom.
Yeah. And I asked a guy from FAMU like months later after that. He was like, "Oh man, we had a lot of people hurt." I was like, "Man, you ain't had nobody.
No, you didn't.
Ain't nobody. They were probably hurt afterwards."
But you know, you got to look at Valley. Valley really gave us a game round that first half. They gave Jack State a game, and they was real competitive.
Remember Lil Willie?
Lil Willie said he was gonna jump off the stadium.
We had a guy. He loves Jackson State. He said we give our prediction. So he said that if Valley beat Jackson State, he was going to jump off the top of the stadium.
Lord have mercy.
So Valley was up
14-10.
14-10.
Oh yeah.
I was praying. I'm sitting there going, "Come on, Valley," because I want to see him.
Now we knew we was going to have to start the charter buses a little earlier. We pulled that one out. I was like,
Hey, you really want to?
I said, we going to have to get up out. And we can just hold on, cause we going to have to fire that truck up and get on down the road. We're celebrating in the Beaner. We ain't celebrating in Jackson. I'll let you know that right
Coach
now.
Wade, you know, he left some talent there for Coach Buckley too now. So
They should have done all they could to keep.
I like the Coach Wade. I really did. And Nate had told me, you know, with our one-on-one talk, that he was going to stay there if Coach Wade would have stayed. You know, he didn't really want to go nowhere.
Yeah.
But I think he was building something up. I think Coach Buckley, you know, he's a good guy. Coach Buckley got a lot of that NFL pedigree, and you know, he got connections. So it's going to be interesting.
I think they should have done all they could to try to keep Nate.
Yeah, I would have gave him the key to Greenwood.
Look, everything, you know, it's like, you know, you when I went back, I noticed we got a lot of talent coming in. We got some more guys coming in, guys that's there now. But you know, a special player.
Yeah.
You can find somebody that's good, but a special player is something that's hard to find.
And that's Nate.
And Nate is as special as they come.
Is
Like,
that right?
and I mean, when the fun thing about Nate is practices with Nate. The game is cool with Nate. Nate gonna show out in the game, but that same Nate at the game is that same Nate at practice.
Oh,
So
man.
you know, the defense and defensive coaches, man, we hated Nate because
Yeah.
Nate was gonna let us know. He come out the locker room. We practiced at 5 a.m. at Valley every morning. Sun ain't out. Nate gonna start his day off talking trash to every defensive person he can find, coaches, the players. If the water girl on the defensive side, he gonna talk trash to her too.
But he backed it up.
He's gonna back
He
it
seems
up.
like such a nice guy.
Yeah, them the ones you got to watch out for.
He's a great guy off the field.
Yeah, on the field, but on the field, he's different.
On the field, it's you can't guard me, and you can't do nothing about it. And it's gonna be like this all game long and all practice long.
And see, that's how Mari is with Jackson State softball.
Really?
She's really so nice and sweet.
She's sweet. She looks so sweet. And
She's not on the diamond.
she different. With
Oh
something.
my God. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you, me and Rob experienced this. But have you ever seen a pylon tackle somebody?
A pylon tackle somebody.
The little orange pylon.
Yeah. I seen it
Well,
tripped
let
up
me
by him now.
Let me tell you what happened, Mr. Valley. Dale Asbury, who's our, you know, he's the, you know, me, Rob, and Dale Asbury, he's the color commentator guy. So, you know, Asbury used to be a former quarterback at Jackson State. So we're figuring to go back into the press box.
This is
And
before the game.
yeah, before the game.
And Valley guys were warming up.
Yeah. Right, the guy was warming up. Jackson State was still in the dressing room.
Right.
So we said we're gonna clear the field because Jackson State is to come out there and warm up. So I'm not, you know, calling nobody name or anything, but Ed Bishop told
The cameraman right there with the yellow.
right there with the
vest.
yellow. Yeah.
Okay,
I ain't
okay.
pointing at nobody right there.
Okay.
You know. Throw me the ball. He told Ab Cole, throw me a ball. I used to play at Kentucky State. I can run a wow. So Asbury threw him the ball. He caught the ball and the pylon tackle.
Pylon tackle.
He
The
rolled
Valley
back.
guys were rolling. The Valley guys were rolling.
The Valley guy was rolling. We were rolling.
Oh yeah.
Throw me the ball, coach. He did. He go. Then after the pylon tackle, he said, "I caught the ball." All right. We're gonna take a break and finish our conversation with Ronnie Thomas, formerly of Mississippi Valley. We'll be back after this.
Oh Lord. I caught the ball.
I'm Josh
you
Trim
wanna
with
saw that?
Pennington and Trim Alarm Services. We firmly believe in offering the latest and greatest in camera and access control technology. With the Alarm.com platform, we're able to offer a user-friendly and fully integrated service to do just that.
We're a light that shines your way. Let us in and you will find security and peace of mind. Gonna keep on now.
We feel strongly that clients are best served by a financial institution that has roots here, but also has an eye on the future. That's what we believe First Commercial Bank brings to our markets. Our idea is simple: deliver a consistently exceptional client experience each and every time. We have a unique story to tell, and our talented associates are dedicated to meeting the needs of our clients every day. Visit firstcommercialbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Accidents happen, and the Abston Law Firm wants to help you. Don't feel overwhelmed with disruptions to your life that accidents and injuries bring. Let Willie Abston work for you. At Abston Law Firm, you're important to us. Protecting your rights and helping you meet your future needs is our main goal. And we take pride in servicing our clients. We provide you with knowledgeable, caring legal representation. We are experienced and dedicated to helping you. Call for your free consultation today. Abston Law, located at 1307 Airport Road in Flowood.
All right, welcome back to Talking Sports Live here at Full Moon Barbecue. And I'll tell you what, for what Ed Bishop just did, I could jump down his throat
and stomp his liver.
It didn't the red button means record. I could jump down his throat
And stomp his
Now,
liver.
after we finish here with the show, we normally eat here at Full Moon, and I want to fix his plate. Please let me fix it.
What would you serve him?
I would serve him some cottage cheese and okra.
And okra.
Yeah, that's what I would give him. Cottage cheese, and then some air custards and wind pie. Nothing. All right, we got. I would give him some air pies and wind pie.
Oh, Lord.
All right, well, we are here with Ronnie Thomas, former Mississippi Valley State defensive end. And Ronnie, I got to ask you, what was it about Valley what made you choose Valley when you came out of JUCO? I know you talked about dancing, but what was it?
Well, you know, the story is, everybody don't even know this. When I came out, 'cause I attended East Central Community College. When I left there, well, while I was there, I was committed to Jackson State from
Really?
the spring of my freshman season all the way up into sophomore year. That last game I played against Alcorn, I think Coach Hendricks, they let him go. So right. So, but little did we know who was coming next. But you know how that go. Coach staff get fired, the whole recruiting classes, until next coach come in.
Oh, is that how?
That's how it works.
is.
That's how it works. So, at that point in time, I was locked in on JSU for so long. I was turned down people. I was like, nah, I don't want to go there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So when it happened, I was looking like a fool because I'm like, man, I ain't got nowhere to go. I ain't got nowhere to go. And I remember I said this prayer in my room. I said, God, I just want to play Division I football. I said, I don't care where it's at.
Oh, man.
And Lord have mercy, I'm telling y'all, it happened just like this. I seen 662 pop up on my phone. I said, hold on, God. I said, nah, I know what school that is. That's the Dabina. That's
right.
That's Valley. That's a
Told
Delta
me the
area
story.
code.
Yeah.
662 is Itabina.
Yeah.
That's Delta area code.
It's ironic you mentioned that because we got a call today in the office at Jackson State, and the guy asked me, what is 662? I said, well, it's Mississippi. I don't know where, but that's
662 is like Holmes County. Anything past Madison County, Holmes, Yazoo, up that area, over there, Greenwood, Greenville, things like that, all the way up till you get to Memphis.
So when you got the call, who was it? It was Vince.
It was Coach Dancy. That was him. That raspy voice came over that phone. Man,
Yeah, that show.
Ronnie, man, how you doing, man? It's Coach Dancy, man. man, I seen your tape, man. We want you, man. Come up here,
Oh,
just
my goodness.
watch us play, man. And so
That was a blessing.
that was a blessing. And at first, I didn't treat it like that though. You know, I was like, man, I want to go anywhere but Valley at the time. I mean, everybody knows that I didn't want to go to Valley, so I went up there. They played Grambling that day, and they got whooped by Grambling. And I was like, Lord have mercy. I said, man, but you know, cause after the game, Coach Dancer put me in his office, and he was like, I was like, ain't no way you can sell me after this. It was a butt whooping. Lord and behold, he found a way to sell me. You know, he said, he was like, man, you see, we need somebody like you. And you know, I was like, yeah. I said, you do, Coach. I said, you do. And he, you know, he just told me, I can't give you nothing but opportunity. You know, everybody seen Valley, especially when I got there. We had the old jerseys that was thread was coming out of it. We still had the college 150-year patch on there, but that ended like 4 seasons ago. So we you know, we was kind of down, you know, as far as compared to everybody else. And so Dancy, that's all he could give you was an opportunity. But at the same time, I always been really big on family.
And you made the best of it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that's what Valley feel like is one big family, especially when I was there. So that's what kind of reeled me in, because he didn't sell me a dream. He didn't tell me, man, I get you NIL, I get you new gear, new stuff. He didn't lie to me, because after being there, I knew he couldn't give me that. So he just went ahead and told me, you know, I give you opportunity. And as an undersized DN with no offers at the time, that's all you can ask for.
If you had known Dion was coming to Jackson State, would you have stayed?
You know, I get that question about 30 times.
I asked you that question.
Yeah, Coach asked me that question.
Yeah.
All my friends asked me that question. You know, even when I played pro, they was asking that, man, if you knew. You know, I believe God working mysterious ways. Yeah. And I just feel like at the time, if I knew Dion was coming, I probably would have stayed at Valley due to the fact
You would have
of
made the right choice.
I would, you know,
Because if I had known he was coming up, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. If I had known he was coming in, I'm like,
Get him, Ed. Get him, Ed.
no, man, you made the right choice.
Yes, sir.
You made the right
You know,
choice.
Dancy, you know, I looked at it as, well, Dancy gave me an opportunity. And after COVID happened, you know, a lot of us had that chance to.
Right, it was COVID.
We could, because we did the little spring season. Y'all tore us up y'all tore us up in that spring game that we played.
Yeah.
Beat the brakes off.
Yeah, beat them like they stole.
I was so hyped telling everybody, man, I'm coming back to Jackson for my first game. I said, man, I hope ain't nobody watching after about halftime.
I'm gonna be honest.
Didn't count.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Rob. You know, Nate even told me if Coach Wade would have stayed there, he wasn't going nowhere. I mean, like he just gonna, you know, he was loyal to him.
Right.
Because he said the day before Wade got fired, he called him in the office and said, well, I guess you're gonna, you know, leave me because everybody know who you are right now. So I know some NIL schools gonna come, you know, after. I know other schools. He told me, he said, yeah, but he said at the end of the day, you the only one recruited me when I was at Edward Waters. So he said, I'm not gonna leave you. And I'm gonna stay here as long as you are. Nate said the next Coach Wade called me, they said 5 now.
Yep.
Wow.
And that's when he called.
I was so surprised by that.
I mean, I was too, but you know, I mean, that's coaching. You know how it is, right?
Yeah.
And the coaching carousel.
So, Ronnie, you think you may get into coaching?
You know, I definitely am. Coach already hired me first day.
You like it?
I mean, I like it so far as, you know, being a PE teacher and then seeing Coach, you know what I'm saying? I call him the voice because everything run through him. He the voice. He the voice. This big dog right here. This big dog right here. This Mr. B's right here.
You should know that.
Hey, come on, Doc.
I've seen you handle him. I have seen that.
I have.
And I thought he might be a little bit rough. I was like, man, you can't read.
Look, it was crazy. I remember one of my first few days there, I'm trying to get them quiet. Like, hey man, quiet down so we can get this. They still running all over the place. I'm like, man, what am I gonna do? I said, what am I gonna do? And this, you know, Coach Horton walked in. I just seen everybody disperse, hit the bleachers, not saying nothing.
Is that right? What you do to him?
I just walked in the door.
His slogan is, I got you quiet.
I got you quiet.
They didn't know, they just go hush.
And I said, I got you quiet. Whatever grade that you are in, respectfully, I appreciate you being quiet.
Yeah.
We're going to handle things right here to Reimagine Prep Way.
Yes,
and you know we don't disrespect people.
Yeah.
And so I introduced him. You're going to show him the same respect that you showed me.
Well, that's all right.
Yeah, and you know, but now, Rob, I hear him on that megaphone, y'all, and he said, all right, I got 7.3.
got a powerful
Oh
voice.
yeah. On this side, I got 7.2 on this side. And I'm expecting you to be quiet. I'm gonna write you up. Next thing I know, just silence.
Well, Ron, I know you keep up with a lot of sports. You have any thoughts on the young man from Tennessee wanting more money, and now he's at UCLA?
Me and Coach just talked about that. You know, I can't lie to y'all. It really makes me mad when I see a lot of these college players like that. That's money hungry. You know, college football, especially, and I tell people I played in the SWAC. I love playing in the SWAC because we ain't getting no crazy NIL deals and stuff like that. It's strictly the love of the game.
That's right.
You in there playing. It's your coach. You know what I'm saying? The brotherhood and all that.
Right, yeah.
And you got guys like that. Well, you got it made. You in the big leagues, SEC, all that stuff like that. They already paying you regardless to get there. And now you trying to negotiate like you just made it to the NFL or something like that, and you holding out.
How much was he? How much was he asking?
He was asking for $4 million.
$4 million.
Yeah, he was getting $2 million.
He was already getting $2 million. So he wanted
already
$2
getting $2
million. He wanted $2 million rate.
What he did, he saw another quarterback getting $4 million, and he wanted that. Now he wasn't. He
He ain't all that
really
good.
didn't do all that.
No, he's
now.
not.
He
He
didn't
all
do
right.
all that.
Nah.
You know,
I
I'll
seen him
never
play.
say a guy couldn't play because I can't.
Well, I've seen him play, but he's
Yeah.
not $4 million worth.
Yeah, he saw somebody else getting $4 million. He wanted $4 million. It's crazy how this is going. What about another thing? Another topic. Deion Sanders is retiring his numbers of Shador and Travis Hunter.
You know, I mean, I'm not gonna take anything away from Trav and Shador. You know, they went up to Colorado. They had some success and everything while they was there. Now, retiring. I feel like when you retire something, that means they did it all. They did everything.
They did the same thing they did at Jackson State. Went to a bowl game and lost. Jackson State didn't retire that number.
Sure did. And it's not. That's not gonna happen. So let me ask you a question. What's the guy? Y'all remember the guy that played quarterback for Colorado when they went undefeated that
Cordell
year?
Stewart?
No. Well, Cordell. Had they retired Cordell number?
No, they have not.
Okay, then K. Close.
Okay.
There you go. There you go.
And one other thing before I let you go, the Saints, they had a guy who said he was a descendant of the kings of France, and he claimed that his family owned the Saints logo, that fleur de lis. Is that what it's called? And he took him
Fleur.
and he took him to court, and they told him, "You may get the hell out of here." You don't
Certified
own nothing.
nut job.
So he was trying to get him some money from that. But Ronnie, you thought about a career in broadcasting?
You know, I'm pretty much open to anything at this point. I like to talk. I love to talk. You know, that used to get me in trouble in school. I talk too much. So, you know, that'd be something I definitely would look into.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. Well, you with the right people.
Yes, sir.
You with the right people. Well, Ronnie, we got we got a trivia question. Can we ask that real quick? Ask a trivia question real quick. Okay. Trivia question tonight is which NFL team is currently the only franchise without a logo on its helmet? If you know the answer to that, don't call us. Don't call the TV station because they're not going to answer. You can hit us up on our social media pages, which they are Talking Sports Live, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Again, which NFL team is currently the only franchise without a logo on its helmet? And it's not the Pittsburgh Steelers. So they got nothing on one side. They got the thing on the other side.
Yeah.
All right. And we got Mari Stevens coming up in just a moment. Mari Stevens, super softball player at Jackson State. She's one of the best in the SWAC, and we'll be talking with her. So, Ronnie, don't go nowhere now. We got you're not a vegan, are you?
Oh, never that. Never that. I went to school in the Delta.
Now we eat it. That's awesome.
We'll be back in a moment. Stay with us.
I'm Josh Trim with Pennington and Trim Alarm Services. We firmly believe in offering the latest and greatest in camera and access control technology. With the Alarm.com platform, we're able to offer a user-friendly and fully integrated service to do just that.
We're a light that shines your way. Let us in and you will find security and peace of mind. Gonna keep on out.
We feel strongly that clients are best served by a financial institution that has roots here, but also has an eye on the future. That's what we believe First Commercial Bank brings to our markets. Our idea is simple: deliver a consistently exceptional client experience each and every time. We have a unique story to tell, and our talented associates are dedicated to meeting the needs of our clients every day. Visit firstcommercialbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Accidents happen, and the Abston Law Firm wants to help you. Don't feel overwhelmed with disruptions to your life that accidents and injuries bring. Let Willie Abston work for you. At Abston Law Firm, you're important to us. Protecting your rights and helping you meet your future needs is our main goal. And we take pride in servicing our clients. We provide you with knowledgeable, caring legal representation. We are experienced and dedicated to helping you. Call for your free consultation today. Abston Law, located at 1307 Airport Road in Flowood.
All right, welcome back to Talking Sports Live here at Full Moon Barbecue, 1935 Main Street in Madison. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Pennington and Trim Alarm Services. Their motto is "Let us in, we'll keep them out." 601-939-5231. First Commercial Bank, where business is personal. 601-709-7777. Willie T. Abston Law Firm, knowledgeable, experience, caring. The number 601-487-8839. Mansell Media and Marketing Agency. It's a full-service advertising and marketing agency. The number there is 601-339-2040. Richard Shaw of Dynastics Promotions, the official clothier of Talking Sports Live, 601-353-1956. And more sports management. The number is 601-260-3509, and the logo there is the slogan there rather is "Nothing But More." So we have Mari Stevens here with us, a member of the Jackson State softball team, fantastic softball player. Mari is she's an outfielder with JSU, and the team is off to a really, really good start, about to close out the regular season. Mari, how you doing? Thank you for joining. First of all, thank you
for having me.
I appreciate it. You know I appreciate it, because when I first asked her, she said, yeah, I'll be there. I was like, nah, you ain't coming, Mari. You ain't coming. But
Is she
Mari,
shy? Are you shy?
no, this is what she said. She said, I said, we're gonna be at the barbecue place. Long as we eat. So Mari, how's the season going so far?
You do not tell me that. You do not say that. But we're off to a good start. We had a little bit of adversity the past few weeks, but we overcoming them slowly but surely. We got Valley this week, so we got to go out there and play them just like any other team.
How do you ask Valley? I know they're at the bottom of the conference. How do you look past them?
We look past them. They might come up and beat us. So we got to come in. We got to go in, play them just like they're FAM or Alabama State or Bethune, anybody. Because at the end of the day, the score starts off 0-0.
Mm-hmm.
So we both got to come in. We both coming in with the same goal, try and beat the other team.
Okay.
Well, how did you get interested in playing softball?
Growing up, my uncle played.
Okay.
And he would take me to the softball field with him.
Okay.
And I started when I was about 3, could barely pick up the bat.
3 years old?
3, could barely pick up the bat.
Oh, my.
They sit the ball on the tee. I mean, I hit the tee.
Yeah.
But I still had to swing at it. Playing with the butterflies in the outfield.
Okay. Oh, man.
Yeah.
3 years old. I didn't know what a softball was at 3 years old.
And, last year they went to the NCAA tournament. They went to the NCAA tournament, played LSU. And what was that experience like for you guys?
That was an experience like no others. Going there, seeing the facilities that they use. It was like
night and day.
Dream. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
It was a dream school. Like everything you would think they would have, they had.
Yeah.
Wow, really?
Yeah, they had it. Weight room, they had their own weight room. Had an indoor field, everything.
They didn't have to clean the field after the game.
No, nothing.
When I saw you guys do that, I was like, I don't know about this. It was who was that? You were playing FAM last week,
FAM.
And it rained, and then you guys had to pull the tarp out. Mm-hmm. I was like, they got to fix this.
And don't Coach Omar and his staff do the same thing?
They do the
baseball?
same thing.
That's what I was told.
Yeah, and then you had one of the Jackson State guy who do the weed. What is it with the weed eater?
Yeah,
he's sitting there after you did all that, put the dirt on the field and got the field back to playing conditions, and you came back and started playing, and I think FAM got a couple of runs. He's sitting there talking, no, they play. I'm like, so they kicked him out.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
He shouldn't come back to Jackson State.
Exactly.
And I'm like, why you not out there helping him?
That's right.
You the weed whacking man. You got the weed whacker. Why you can't go? He's sitting there just talking noise.
You know what?
He claimed to be the #1 weed whacker. I don't know what his name is. What's his name? But now you know his name.
But now I know him.
They call him Iceman or something.
The
They
Iceman.
call him Iceman.
Iceman.
So they kicked him out the game.
Oh yeah, because he was talking noise about the Jackson State team, and he worked at Jackson State.
Are you serious?
Yes,
He should never come back to be allowed to come back.
never. If he come back, they should electrocute him. You know how they had a dog be in their little fence?
Yeah.
And when they plug him, when dog can't get out, that's what they ought to do with him. Talk about the young lady. And they would, I was like, man, I know they got to be tired after doing this.
But that show you the love of the game that the young ladies have and coaches.
Yeah.
You know, when you don't mind doing that kind of stuff when you love the game at the end of the day. So there's something that they love to do. I just want to ask you guys, like when Siri, who's your biggest rival?
FAMU.
Really?
Mhm.
Y'all don't like them.
We don't like them. They don't like us.
I've heard that
Wow,
that
is that
rival was intense. Yeah.
FAMU.
Yeah.
Alabama
Alabama
State.
State, I was about to say them. Yeah.
Those I would say those were the biggest two. Those are the biggest two currently.
Yeah.
Although the whole SWAC is out to get us.
Wow.
Yeah, you're the champions.
Mhm.
So yeah, the
Yeah.
whole SWAC will be
And
out.
with that bullseye on your back, these other teams, do they come give you their best? Do you sense that?
Always. Ballard come, they'll give us our best.
Is that
They'll
right?
give us their best. Mhm.
Wow.
But y'all be prepared for them though.
Always.
Yes.
Always prepare.
Tell me, one of your players, players, Jace Jackson. I know she was injured. Is she okay?
She's okay now. Yeah, she's okay. She just had a lot of bruising underneath
Yeah.
everything.
I saw it. I'm kind of, I don't like that kind of stuff.
Oh, you don't like to see bruises?
Oh no, sir. Nothing.
Did you ever get bruised when you played baseball?
I sprained my ankle. It wasn't bruised, but I didn't. But I tell you this.
What you say, Bernard?
What did he say? What did he say?
Ask what he said.
What did you say? Hit the mic, Bernard.
I said you were chasing a butterfly. That's
Oh wow, ain't that something?
Hey, you heard Bernard?
That's something.
Hey, Jamie. He said Holmes County, y'all wasn't playing softball. Y'all were hitting the balls with the bat.
Well, when he grew up, they ain't even invented balls.
Wait a minute. Now this is coming from Bernard Moore, who's the owner of Moore and Moore Sports Management
Uh-huh.
team, where he is a trainer. Well, is a what you call it?
What do you
an
call it?
agent
Yeah,
He's
he's
an
an
agent.
Yes.
with no clients. Look here, why he talking? But no, I can't stand to see. I'm gonna tell you, when I was working at the TV station, we were playing softball. We had softball team and against other TV stations.
Yeah.
So this one guy, he playing outfield, and they hit the ball out to the outfield. He ran into it. It just ran straight into it, trying to catch the ball, and he laid out. So I stayed in the dugout. I didn't want to go see him. So he comes when he came to, and they brought him back. He said, I'm mad at you. You didn't come out there. I said, man, his face, it had the fence on his face.
Yeah.
I said, man, I can't look at that. So we start calling him Cyclone. No, I can't. But I saw. We said all that to say this. Jace had her leg was like swole up. It was swollen, and and they showed it to me. I was like, oh man. And then she still played with it.
Yeah.
A
lot of people play with injuries in all sports.
But you okay this year? You had any nicks and bruises?
Last year I did have a sprained deltoid on my shoulder.
Oh, really?
You did.
How long it take to heal?
It was supposed to take a few weeks, but I played through it. So.
And Jackson State is known for stealing bases. That's because of you and number one, right?
Kalia.
Kalia. Kalia. Is that some of the? Do you guys lead the league in stolen base?
I haven't been watching the stats this year, but I do know that Kalia has now about 40 or so.
So is that one of the things that you pride yourself on? What are you looking out the window for? Is that one of the things you guys pride yourself on? Stolen bases
Yes, yeah.
and your speed.
We help our catchers get better with their throwdowns as well.
Oh, okay.
Having two of the fastest players in the SWAC.
And, this is the last home series for Jackson State this weekend.
Wait a minute.
This is it for the softball.
Really?
Yes.
I gotta
Baseball got some more games.
I got to catch a game.
Okay.
I got to catch a game. I need to. What Friday, Saturday, Sunday? Y'all playing Easter Day? Oh, so Friday,
Friday and 2 on Saturday.
Friday, and then a double head on Saturday.
Yeah.
Try to get out there for Saturday and come look at you guys. Cause Rob be telling me some stories, and you know what? From what he be telling me, it's like exciting. And I like softball. I mean, so I got to come out there and check you guys. I was proud of y'all guys last year for going up there and compete with UCLA. They didn't run over you now. So y'all wasn't scared of them, were you?
No.
You ain't scared of nobody. So this year, who do you expect to be in the SWAC championship for softball? Meaning you guys, because I know you're gonna say y'all with Jackson State. So who else?
I would say us and FAM potentially.
Okay.
Again,
State FAM is better than Alabama State.
I think we're all about neck and neck. It's all about who shows up that day.
3-team race.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And they're good. And she bats second.
Second.
Okay.
She bats second.
What position?
Center field.
Oh, you're a center fielder.
She tracks it down.
She do.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. She tracks it down.
She look like she can go.
And also you outside the field, off the base softball diamond, you build bombs.
Do I?
Be a
don't build
bomb.
bombs.
You build
I
something.
don't build bombs. You still saying that? I don't build bombs.
I didn't say it. But I came in the office one day because she works in the athletic department.
Yeah.
And you were building something. And the guy said you're building a bomb.
No, I wasn't building a bomb.
What were you building?
I was building. It wasn't a bomb.
It wasn't a bomb.
I'm a computer engineering major.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was.
So I had to basically build something for class, and it was a bunch of different colored wires and everything like that.
And he said, she's building a bomb.
I was connecting the wires to the microprocessor and connecting it to a joystick.
So what do you want?
Button.
Do you want to play professional softball?
I thought about it.
Huh?
I had my thoughts, but I think I want to go down the road of my degree.
Oh, really? So if somebody offer you some good money, you want to play professional?
Well, when
That's
you put it
different.
like that, that's
Yeah.
a little different.
Do we have a winner yet? Why you over there keying? Okay, again, the
They over
question
there
is,
laughing like they-
this is the easiest question we ever given.
I'm telling you.
Which NFL team currently is the only franchise without a logo on its helmet? If you know the answer, hit us up on our social media page.
Can we give them a clue?
No.
Well, I'm gonna say this. They sorry.
Yeah, they are sorry. And they picking early in the draft.
Yeah,
We'll be
exactly.
back in a
You should get that.
I'm Josh Trim with Pennington and Trim Alarm Services. We firmly believe in offering the latest and greatest in camera and access control technology. With the Alarm.com platform, we're able to offer a user-friendly and fully integrated service to do just that.
We're a light that shines your way. Let us in and you will find security and peace of mind. Go on and keep on out.
We feel strongly that clients are best served by a financial institution that has roots here, but also has an eye on the future. That's what we believe First Commercial Bank brings to our markets. Our idea is simple: deliver a consistently exceptional client experience each and every time. We have a unique story to tell, and our talented associates are dedicated to meeting the needs of our clients every day. Visit firstcommercialbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Accidents happen, and the Abston Law Firm wants to help you. Don't feel overwhelmed with disruptions to your life that accidents and injuries bring. Let Willie Abston work for you. At Abston Law Firm, you're important to us. Protecting your rights and helping you meet your future needs is our main goal. And we take pride in servicing our clients. We provide you with knowledgeable, caring legal representation. We are experienced and dedicated to helping you. Call for your free consultation today. Abston Law, located at 1307 Airport Road in Flowood.
Again, welcome back to Talking Sports Live. We're here at Full Moon Barbecue, 1935 Main Street in Madison, and we are so happy to have with us this evening Mari Stevens. She is the center fielder for the Jackson State softball team, the defending SWAC champions, and they'll close out the regular season at home. Well, they'll close out the home season against Mississippi Valley this weekend. By the time we hit the air on the Lou, that series would have been over, and they would have swept.
He ain't paying no attention.
He paid no attention. But Mari, first of all, let me ask you, what made you choose Jackson State? You're from Florida, right?
Yes.
Okay. What made you choose JSU? How did you hear about Jackson State?
Through the travel ball organization that I played for before I came here, him and Coach Montgomery, they coached together. So when I found that out, and I found out that Coach Montgomery was at the softball tournament, I went over and I talked to him, and it was just like my family went to HBCUs. They went to either Bethune or FAM.
Okay.
And I didn't want to,
Oh,
I wanted to go out of Florida. I wanted to venture off.
Uh-huh.
So that's what made me come to Jackson State.
What part of Florida?
You know Florida?
Uh-huh.
I'm from Bartow.
I heard it.
I don't know what that is.
Well, it's outside of what major city?
It's about equal between Tampa and Orlando.
Okay.
So when you go back to play FAM and Bethune, do you go home?
No.
You know,
I
they
can't go home.
they won't let you. They won't let you.
But my family do come and watch the game.
Did they recruit you? Fam or Bethune? Really?
Wow, they missed out.
Yeah, they really did.
They missed
They
out.
lost our game.
They did.
But I got to tell you what she did the last game, Jamie.
What she do?
You know I like the Chiefs, right? So I had my Chiefs cap on. So I'm coming down after the game. I'm coming down the press box. She down there. She said, "Oh, y'all lost in the Super Bowl, didn't you?" I said, "Wait a minute now. Oh, what just happened with FAMU now? Why you talking?" She said, "Oh, okay, all right." I said, "No. Okay, we have a winner. It is Wilbur Murray of Mississippi, of course. Wilbur Murray of Mississippi."
Of Mississippi.
Of Mississippi. What part of Mississippi is he from there, Bernard? He didn't say? Okay. But the question again is, which NFL team is currently the only franchise without a logo on its helmet? You know that?
The Browns.
Oh.
Okay. Is that your favorite team?
No.
You have a favorite team?
I
NFL team?
don't, but Cowboys.
Oh.
Well, why would you
Okay.
You like the Cowboys?
Oh.
You like the Were you joking at me? It's you joking at
Rob,
You had the nerve.
to say anything about the Chiefs, and she a cowgirl fan.
And then I was
I can't-
supposed to be your friend anyway when I was coming down. I'm still hurting. I was supposed to be your friend. Hey, and then you lose it while you're wearing that.
I just said, are you still hurt that they lost the Super Bowl? That's all I said.
No, that was a jug. You know I'm still hurting.
He gonna hurt the next year.
He wore the hat both days, and I was like, what if I want to come comfort you?
Okay, all right.
See, she
But
just
you
been a good friend, Rob.
But you had a little grin on your face. You had a little
Oh.
on your face.
You know, I'm a happy person.
So since you're a Cowboy fan, y'all to get back on top after 30 years. I guess you don't know.
I think if they have a really good draft, they'll be okay.
No, they won't.
You don't think so?
Dallas, no.
You don't think so?
Long as Jerry Jones is the owner,
That's right.
they will
That's right.
never win anything.
Well, you know,
Hold on now. Hold on.
oh, you're gonna defend Jerry Jones.
Oh,
You gonna defend him?
Y'all not gonna talk about our family's team like that.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Well, I didn't really say anything. But
Well, I
I said
did.
they might have a good draft.
Chiefs.
Wait. I said they have a good draft. They may be a playoff team. That's what I said. I think they'll be.
but on a serious tip, they won't be better than Washington or Philadelphia, who I think has improved.
You don't think so?
No,
I think the Cowboys they're right there. It's just something that trips them up in the
who's
end.
their new coach?
I have no idea.
Who?
They have a new coach.
Can we ask? Yeah, they fired Mike McCarthy. Well, he was.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Brother Nick, who's the
Brother Nick, who y'all
Cowboys?
coach
That
is?
should be the trivia question.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you got somebody, right?
You know what? I forgot. Yeah, the offensive coordinator. That's right. I forgot to tell you that the winner of the question gets a $10 gift card from Full Moon Barbecue. Wilbur Murray gets a $10 gift card from Full Moon Barbecue, and that would get you this ink pen. Hey, this past Tuesday, the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Yeah.
And the team staff and players, along with the Colorado Rockies, surrounded Jackie's statue outside the ballpark. It marked 78 years since Jackie broke the color barrier. And on April 15th, he made his major league debut as a Brooklyn Dodger. Every player in the league wore number 42 around Major League Baseball. Your teammate wears number 42. Does she wear that for Jackie Robinson? Or she doesn't know who that is?
No, she don't. We know who Jackie Robinson is. We go to HBCU.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I'm
I never asked her why she wore the number 42.
It fits her
but I
perfect.
believe that's along the
good?
lines.
Good.
Uh-huh.
She's like the Hank Aaron of
Oh,
the
really?
swag. Yeah. She like the Barry Bonds of the swag.
Oh my.
She hit a home run one day at home and it hit the scoreboard.
Really?
Wow. And I'm like, well, can't you don't do that now. They can't hear you. Get you another.
Could you hit a home run in the softball?
I listen. That's a very good question.
I would like to see that hit.
That's a very good question. I did hit one. It was foul though. I hit one. It was foul.
Did you hear what Bernard said?
What
You
Bernard
said you
said?
hit and run.
Oh, he said I hit a run. And this is coming from a man who was an agent of a sports agency with no client. And I'm gonna tell you, no, it's more
Have
important.
you ever tried to bat in the softball field?
From Jackson State?
Yeah.
No. But I covered a story once, and it was a high school, and this girl, she was like striking everybody out. So they said, "Oh, go on up there, Robin Short, and see, let her pitch against you." They were like, "Okay, that's enough." Oh, yeah,
You was hitting them?
Yeah, I was hitting them. I'm like, you don't embarrass me on TV. You don't embarrass me.
So
So they're doing all this.
and you was hitting them.
You sure they weren't going foul?
And look here, let me tell you something, Bernard.
Oh. She fits right in with her, Rob. She fits right. She fits right in.
She fits right in.
with us.
But again, we're so happy to have Mari here with us. Then we have we had a few things that we wanted to the men's basketball standings. What is this?
For that's over, man.
That's WNBA draft. Yeah, the WNBA draft. Paige Beckers was selected first by the Chicago. No, she goes
Dallas Wings.
Dallas Wings. That's a new team.
Mhm.
So congratulations to Paige Beckers. Now Paige, I met her when Jackson State played in Connecticut, and she was so nice. She told me after the game, I said, "You're a really good player. It's really nice to meet you." She said, "Oh, you're the one that was with Coach Prime." I'm like, "That's what you know me for? You don't know me for nothing else."
Yeah, that's what she know you from, but
You're the one with Coach Prime. Like, no, don't know me for that. Know me for my career of all the stuff I've been doing.
that's right.
Right.
And you're a Hall of Famer. You're a Hall of Famer.
But anyway, we are so happy to have. I'll tell you who else got drafted. Zay Green. Young
Yeah,
lady player.
former basketball player at UAPB.
Yeah,
She transferred to
congratulations.
congratulations to her. I found that out.
And Tilly from Jackson State.
Yes,
Tilly, she signed a contract with Chicago.
a free agent deal.
Yeah, free deal with
Okay,
Chicago.
play at Jackson State. Now she
Yeah.
transferred to
Yeah,
Memphis.
so congratulations to her as well, and congratulations to all of the players, and hopefully Tilly can stay with Chicago. But again, we are so happy to have you with us, Mari. Anything else you'd like to add?
Stay with us.
Say with the softball.
Stay with
This your last year?
Yes, sir.
Madison Scott from Ole Miss.
Oh, did she? Okay.
Okay. She went to the Dallas Wings also. Wow, they're gonna have a pretty good team.
Yeah, they should.
Yeah,
With Paige and her.
absolutely.
Yeah. That's two great quality players.
Yeah, she sure did. Now,
And-
what round did she go in? She went in the second round.
Second round.
She went in the second round. How about that?
So Rob, the NBA playoffs started last night, of course.
I'm glad the Atlanta Hawks lost.
The Atlanta Hawks lost.
Yeah, they did.
Who they played? I didn't know they made the
They
playoffs.
played. Who they played? Bernard? Memphis? No.
Memphis played Golden State.
Yeah.
And Golden State beat
Well, and the little dude, what's his name? All we doing
Trey.
is
Trey.
he got kicked out.
For what?
He was mad. They were down by 20, and then he threw the ball. Ref tried to get the ball. He got the ball, and he threw it. And they told, get out of here. Get your behind out of here. But Anyway, you want to say hello to anybody? Your family?
Hi mom. Hi dad.
What's mom's name?
Natalie. My dad's
Natalie?
name is Herman. Mhm.
Natalie and Herman. How you doing, Natalie and Herman?
He's doing the monster.
What in the man named Herman?
Yeah, his name was
Man
Herman.
named Herman. I'm just teasing with you, Mark. But again, Mark, you best of luck on your
That's right.
future. You a computer science major, you say?
Computer engineer.
Computer engineering? Wow. So how did you do on your project that you was putting together when I saw you?
I made an A.
Oh.
Wait, hey. Wow. Coach Montgomery, man, I have you around too much longer.
Why you say that?
Because somebody might can snatch you up in
A computer farm.
engineering.
Yeah.
Yeah, they might snatch you up.
I mean, you're going to make a lot of money.
So if somebody call and snatch you up, want to call you right now and want you to come join their organization, and you got Valley coming up this weekend, what you gonna do?
I'm not going.
You're not going?
She's going to play Valley.
Get that lawyer? Okay, all right. Any prediction on Valley?
Oh, she looked at Coach.
Why you looking at
That man sweet.
But I know you can't say anything. But again, thank you so much, Mark. You know what you want to eat here?
I do. I'll try the ribs.
Ribs.
Yeah, I never.
It's good.
They're good. They're good. All right. That's all the time. Thank you so much for watching. And please join us back next week on The Lou, My 35.